Hi, everyone. It's Erin from Nomad Life. Welcome to Travel Safety Tuesday. Today, we're going to be talking about healing ourselves. So, a really important topic. So, thanks for being here today. And what we want to do is every week on Tuesdays, Travel Safety Tuesday, I give a 3 to 5 minute live video just talking about one of the 5 principles of ESD. That's Empowerment Self Defense Training. And ESD, the 5 principles are think, yell, run, fight, and tell. And so today we're going to be talking about tell. Hey, Alma, thanks for joining. It's nice to see some people joining in live. It's always great. And so it's really important, as I said, so I'm trained in ESD. I travel around the world, and there's not one day that goes by where I don't think about what I learned. I have absolutely 100% sure it has helped keep me safe on the road. And so ESD is a holistic training program that's martial arts based and is specifically designed to avoid, de-escalate, survive, and heal from assault. Okay, so today we're going to talk about one of the 5 principles again. We're going to talk about healing. And the most important thing I want to talk about today, the number one thing, is that it's not your fault. So if nothing else, please understand that it is, of course, absolutely not your fault. It doesn't matter where you are, who you are with, what you're wearing, what you were doing at the time. It is absolutely not your fault. And it's really important that we understand that as survivors of assault so that we can continue to be healthy and whole and continue to go out and explore this big, beautiful world of ours with confidence. And so that is the number one most important message I want to get across. Secondly, we heal in community. And so it's really important that we tell somebody. So if you have a friend, if you have if you're a person of faith, a faith counselor, if you, we may or may not want to tell the police. It depends on the country you're in. Sometimes the police are not receptive to victims of assaults and survivors of assaults. And sometimes also the embassies can't do that much for you overseas. And so that aside, sort of what to do in terms of reporting the incident, the unsafe incident and your survivor incident is really today about how we're going to heal ourselves. And so again, I want you to talk to a friend or a counselor, seek out mental health advice, professional advice. In the comment section, I'm going to go ahead and put in a couple links to my personal safety page. And on there, they're going to be where you could find help, mental health and therapy for survivors of assault and near assault, both in the United States and globally. So if something, you have had an unsafe incident that you're upset about and you want to tell, please go ahead and reach out to those therapists who are trained in survivor stories. And so that would be the best thing, is go ahead and tell, because that's how, again, we start the therapy process and we start processing what happened to us. If you don't have somebody you can tell, then you could journal. And I recently became an ESD coach. And as part of the 21-day challenge after the coaching certification, they had us journaling our survivor stories. And it is really, really helpful just to get it on the page. You could tell and write to the person who attacked you. You could write to a friend. You can write to yourself. You could write to a third person and put the story in third person if that distancing helps you. But it's just really helpful to get the story down. It could be a really emotional experience to do that. So make sure that you're in a safe environment. Make sure that you have plenty of sleep and you're hydrated, and you write it down. And then once you do, just leave it for a day or two, and then come back to it and kind of reflect and reread what you wrote. And again, make sure you're very, very gentle with yourself at this time, right? Because it's very difficult to tell the story, both in person and even in the written word. So, but it's ultimately so important because, again, that's the start of the healing process. And so that's the most important part of tell. Number one, absolutely not your fault. Number two, important to tell so we could be our happy, whole self and get back out there on the road and really just go ahead and either tell somebody verbally or on the phone or in person or over coffee, or even just journal it. So go ahead and use that prompt with your survivor story to get it down in writing. You throw it away afterwards. You do whatever you want with it. It's just the act of actually getting it down, which is super important. So thanks so much for joining today. I'm glad you're here. Of course, I'm doing these travel safety tips so that we're prepared and not scared as we go out on the road, and just to help you be more safe and more confident as we go out and explore this big, beautiful world. Thanks so much. Bye.